on, guys? This is Zach Martin here with S.O.B. Motorsports. Want to come at you. We're going to start a new YouTube channel starting this season with some of the projects we got going on, kind of keep you in the loop of what we're doing here at the shop. First thing we got going on here is Eric Lassiter's Rowdy Audi. He races SCCA, Rallycross, and a couple other time trial events. This car came to us basically in stock form as far as chassis upgrades go. It came in for some weight reduction and a couple other things. So basically we're going to go through and start talking about what all we've done to it. Biggest things in motorsports is weight. Getting weight off of a car is just free horsepower. So one of the things we did with this car was we took some weight out of the trunk. Basically we went through and we got rid of all the hinges off the rear of the car, or the rear of the trunk. And just the trunk alone, we were able to shave right around 24 pounds of weight on just the trunk alone. And I'll show you what we've done. So as you can see, the trunk is super light now. You watch me take quarter turn fasteners out. Basically what we did is we went inside the whole trunk, took all the structuring out, and got rid of all the excess sheet metal. All we have now is just a skin. So with that being said, we had to find a way to fasten it to the car. At that point, we went in with quarter turn fastener tabs. We've got quarter turn fastener tabs welded to the car in certain spots, and then also riveted to the car in certain spots. So it makes it quick and easy to get back there if need be. Not much use for a trunk in a race car, so there's not much time spent back there. Another thing we did is we took the wheel well and we cut out the whole bottom side of the wheel well. That shaved almost 20 pounds in itself. There's a lot of structural steel involved with that, so we were able to shave out a lot of that weight, and we went back in with 040 aluminum. And then lastly, weight placement is big as well. So we scaled the car over the rear tires. We were able to get an exact equal amount of weight over each rear tire by specifically placing the battery in a certain spot with the weight we removed after the fact. So another application we added to this car is a handbrake. We did a pass-through style master cylinder on the handbrake. Basically what that means is either your foot brake or your handbrake is going to operate either all the brakes, or the handbrake will operate just the rear brakes. Basically it allows for normal use. On a typical application, your typical car, when you apply the brake on the floor, the brake pedal, that's going to stop the front wheels and the back wheels. Okay, so what we want to do here is we're trying to help with getting the car to rotate. At high rates of speed, it's hard to rotate a car by just turning the wheel. So a lot of times you can grab a brake, but just the rear brakes to help rotate the car. So that's why I put the handbrake on here. So as she pulls the handbrake back, that locks up just the rear calipers. So that's going to make the car want to rotate in either a left or right direction, depending on the way the wheel is turned at the time and the way the car is pitched. All right, so lastly, and most importantly, is safety. This car came in with no roll cage. You know, it's racing at high rates of speed through woods, asphalt, dirt. So, you know, it's a very dangerous sport, very fun, but you always want to be safe. And then tied in with the safety comes rigidity. The more rigid a car is, the more reactive it is, the better it handles. So basically what we did is we went in the car and basically kind of found some points of area we could pull weight out, because we talked about weight reduction and free horsepower. So we came through in the back and we gutted the rear tray around the window. We took the thin sheet metal, I guess, framework they had for the strut bars and stuff like that, and eliminated that as well. But in return, we took and built some plates for the strut bars, and then built an actual strut bar to tie the rear in. Now off of that, we came off with some horizontal bars to go to our main hoop for basically our main cage. Now this car is not up to any kind of SCCA requirements just yet because of the class it's in. So this was more for rigidity and personal safety of the driver. So basically we came in with a main hoop, we welded 6x6 plates to the floor of the car, and then we basically built one single main hoop bar that goes all the way around the driver's, you know, compartment area and at the B pillars to help protect the driver. So another area of protection with the roll cage is the B pillar area. So basically this is where your main hoop construction comes from. As you can see, we've got it really tight to the floor, tied up along the body, over the roof line, and then down on the sides. You know, it helps maximize space for driver comfort, and also provides, you know, rigidity along the car if it was in an impact. And then harness bar location is also another area that's overlooked a lot. You don't want a whole lot of angle on your shoulder straps. Typically it's 0 to 20 degrees on the driver's shoulder for restraints. The further it pulls down on you, the more load it's actually putting onto your back and your spine. It can cause back injuries or neck injuries. So we've got the harness bar located in perfect position for the driver, where it has very minimal, I think it's about 10 degrees of angle on the driver's shoulders. And this is our roll cage for the driver. Next season, or over the winter in preparation for next season, this car will be getting a full cage with the main hoop add-ons to the halo bar, front bars, door bars, and then rear pass-through bars. Thanks for checking us out. Stay tuned. We're going to have a whole lot of information, and we're going to continue on doing a lot of builds, shop tours, and just keep everybody informed and keep this going. Thanks.